Hello my beautiful people and welcome back to the vlog. I have just arrived in Hiroshima and completely forgot my intro, but I am already loving it here. There's just, a calmness to the city so far. So I've got 4 full days here, so I'm going to be doing some day trips from here as well as exploring the area, but we'll see what we're in for. But at the moment it is 2:30 p.m. and I haven't had lunch yet, so first stop is food. Okay, so you know when you've been on a boat and your legs like a bit funny because you've been rocking back and forth and it takes you a little while to get back onto like your land legs again? I literally feel like that just from my heavy backpack all morning. So every time I go to take a step, I think my body's expecting a lot more weight behind it. So yeah, slay. Okay, so I struggled to find the place I was looking for on maps, and in all fairness, it was 3:30 in the afternoon, so it's not like I could just follow where other people were going because it was off peak time. So I went upstairs to try and see if I could find it and came across this place. It was small and just one man working. He looked so excited when I walked in, so I didn't have the heart to walk out. Plus, he was selling exactly the food I was after anyway. This is a beloved dish all around Japan, but it's particularly special in Hiroshima. This is due to a few different changes in preparation, like adding noodles and seafood such as oysters and squid that you don't see in other areas of Japan. I did hear a stat that 60% of Japan's oysters come from Hiroshima, so they say if you want oysters in Japan, you have to try them here because they will always be the freshest. So good, thank you. This is the first time I'm trying one too. I haven't had one yet. It may not have been the place I was looking for, but my god was it delicious. There's something so special about watching them make it fresh in front of you as well. Being the only one there, I had the best service. This man was so sweet and I do highly recommend coming here if you get the chance. He couldn't speak a lot of English, but much more than I could speak Japanese. Even so, it was an incredible experience and he made me feel very welcome. It was an incredible start to my time in Hiroshima. Oh my god guys, that lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, was so freaking good. So it's called Nope, still got it wrong, hold up. Give me a sec. Okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki. No, I got nothing. I'm just gonna I'll type it here for you. It was so good, so good. So I ended up getting the one with a lot. So it came with everything: oysters, shrimp, octopus, plus the noodles. Plus I got to put like mayonnaise and some extra sauce on it. And then when I went to leave the restaurant, it was really cute because he didn't speak very good English, and obviously my Japanese is much worse than his English. So we only kind of said the basics, and then right before I left, he got Google Translate out and he goes and said something, and it came up with the translation that said, "You have a lovely smile." And I was like, oh, I love you. So there was the compliment I needed for the day because it's been a big one. It's really funny how only 2 hours of travel today actually felt like 24, just in the sense of my brain. Like I'm so mentally drained from trying to figure out where on earth I'm going, where on earth I need to be, what train I need to get, how to get a ticket. Oh, it's a lot. And I just feel like it's something that's not talked about in the travel community enough. Because when I'm watching these travel bloggers go from one place to another, I'm always watching it when there's like 2 of them, and the solo backpackers don't show the transfers between one place to another, which now I understand because you're too stressed and you've got too much going on. The last thing I felt like was pulling out my camera to try and film. Would have just filmed me having a panic attack, being like, I can't do this. So yeah, I see why none of the solo travelers show it, but I feel like it needs to be discussed. Back at the hostel now, and this is definitely one of the flashiest hostels I've ever stayed in. I was so impressed. Unfortunately for me, I timed it with a long weekend in Japan, so it did cost me an arm and a leg for it, but thankfully it was lovely. I had a nice big locker in the bed cabin, as well as a fan, lamp and charging ports. It also had automatic lights, so once there was no movement for a couple of minutes in the room, the lights would go out, which I think personally needs to be brought into every hostel. The whole space, from the rooms to the bathroom to the showers, was so clean and felt brand new. I have also become obsessed with the flash Japanese toilets too. I will definitely miss those once I'm gone.
So this is way, I feel like I have to whisper because everyone's so quiet. This is way fancier than the last place I was at. But in all fairness, the last place I paid $30 a night, whereas here I'm paying $114 a night. So very fancy, very nice hostel. I think I'm gonna like it here, especially for 4 days.
Hello my beautiful people, how are we doing today? So today is my first full day in Hiroshima. There's so much background noise going on right now. I wonder if you can hear any of this. But anyway, game plan for today. I've come in and had breakfast at Little Mermaid, which that name alone got me, but you could see all the pastries and stuff on the outside. So my game plan for the next 4 days is to come in here for breakfast and try 4 different pastries. So with the massive introduction out of the way, let's get to it.
I'm 5 minutes into my walk and I'm already lost. So fantastic start for me. Where's he though?
I'm currently walking up the stairs to the shrine and there's literally no one here, which makes me more nervous that I'm somewhere I shouldn't be. But I'm like, it says it's open. Everyone here is so polite too. Every single person I've passed walking up to this shrine said hello. It's just so wholesome. I can't. Can you tell I'm getting in my feels today? Success and accomplishment. Yes, sir, that's me. Oh my god, you can literally see like the mountains in the ocean. Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry? God, I'm so embarrassing. I'm just like this, and this is why I do it. As much as I've been stressed, not feeling myself, trying to get used to everything, feeling uncomfortable a lot of the time because I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I am, I don't know how to do anything. And I get treated to this. today is going to be a really good day. Like, come on. As if this isn't stunning, I just can't. Alright, so I left breakfast at about like 10 past 9. It is now 10 past 11. So I've spent nearly 2 hours, and don't get me wrong, it's only a 15-minute walk from breakfast to the shrine. Probably less. Oh, actually, I think it's a 10-minute walk, but I took at least 15 because I took a couple of wrong turns. But yeah, so I spent nearly 2 full hours at that shrine, and here's me thinking I'd only spend like half an hour tops. I really underestimated it. It was stunning. Like, did you see that view at the top? I knew there was a couple of stairs. I'd seen some pictures on Google Maps, so I knew there was a couple of stairs and things, but I didn't realize, like, I did not see that view at the top at all. So that was such a beautiful surprise, and it was just gorgeous. It was quiet. Like, it's 10 past 11 and still there's not that many people in there at all. So yeah, I'm actually so obsessed. And the amount of people that look like they were locals that were just walking up and down the trail to get their exercise, or like I saw one little old man running, and I'm just like, oh, I just love that so much. So I just had a muesli bar, a bottle of water, and a can of Coke. That counts as lunch, right? Of Hiroshima's castle. Come check this out. Gorgeous. I can't believe this. I've been so surprised and so shocked with how beautiful everything is here and how much there is to actually do. Honestly, for 370 yen, it's well worth coming up to the tower, so I do highly, highly recommend. I think I really, hold on, where am I going? It might help if I pay attention to where I need to be first. Alright, one thing is I definitely underestimated how long I would be spending in each spot, and kind of underestimated how like big and in-depth these places are. In my head I'm like, oh yeah, I'll probably spend like half an hour. Again, it is now 1:30 p.m. and I've only marked 2 things off the list. I'm not gonna lie, when I left the hostel at 8:30 a.m. this morning, I was like, yeah, I reckon by like 3 p.m. I'll be done for sure. And I still haven't even hit the museum, and I know that's where I'm going to spend a good chunk of time. So don't be like me. If you want to do Hiroshima and take your time and do it right, which is how you should, make sure you do plan a full day for these activities. Like, don't get me wrong, I have nowhere to be, so totally fine. I just really underestimated it is all. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I wanted to say I'm lost on this trip, I'd at least have $50 already. And I'm only on day 4. Getting lost was a good thing this time. It led me to 7-Eleven where I got my nice little lunch, because let's be honest, the muesli bar and Coke wasn't doing it for me. I've chosen just to walk everything because I'm spending more money than I would like. My budget is not going as far as I would like it to in Japan. So when I can just walk, even if it's half an hour, 40 minutes, an hour, I'm going to suck it up and I'm just going to walk it. Japan is not budget friendly and it is not budget backpacker friendly, but I am so enjoying it. So, plus it means I get my steps up. My coach, Jules, you better be happy because the amount of steps I'm doing is insane. Not gonna lie guys, I feel like I'm gonna cry and I haven't even gone into the museum yet and I haven't even read about it. And just seeing the dome and knowing that other humans have done that and caused that much destruction is just beyond me. The empath in me is really gonna struggle today. But tell you what, for a city with such a tragic history, it is incredibly beautiful, and they've really built themselves so beautifully afterwards. Even just the people in the city, all day, people have been so lovely. Controversial opinion, and this may change, but so far if I had to pick between staying in Osaka or staying in Hiroshima, I'm going to pick Hiroshima.
I often struggle to explain my emotions in a place like this. As someone who has been absolutely blessed to be raised in a country far away from any current war and somewhere I feel extremely safe in, coming to places like this is my reminder of how grateful I am. I hit the jackpot being born in a country and a family that keeps me safe. I will admit I can become complacent in this, and travel is often my reminder that not everywhere is that lucky. The Peace Memorial Park and Museum are a must-do here for good reason. It's a reminder of how fragile life truly is. The Peace Flame had a beautiful monument that read, "It was built in 1964, symbolising the universal desire for a world free of nuclear weapons. The flame will burn until the day all such weapons shall disappear from the earth." Reading this alone took a lot to fight back my tears.
Okay, that was completely heartbreaking.
I chose not to film a lot of the museum and memorial hall out of respect. It does not feel right filming in places like this, even if it is allowed. It just personally doesn't sit right with me. Just know if you are in Japan, I highly recommend you come see this for yourself. Just know you will want to spend hours here to fully experience it.
Alright guys, it is currently 6 p.m. I honestly have no words other than if you come to Japan, you have to go to the museum, the memorial hall, the Peace Park, the dome. You have to come see it for yourself. Honestly, it's the only thing I can express is I feel like it's something everyone needs to witness. Alright, that's me done with the sad, somber discussions. It is now time to get some dinner. So I have no idea what I'm feeling, but let's go find somewhere. I'm hoping somewhere will just like jump out at me. You know, I can't make a decision to save my life, especially not in the mood I'm in now, so let's hope I find something. Considering I left the hostel at 8:30 a.m. this morning, I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
Coupons. Please scan your loyalty card's barcode. Please select your payment method. Please insert cash.
So you just order at the little kiosk, and then after that I was like, oh, is there like a signed seating? I was a bit confused on what was going on, so I just kind of like awkwardly sat, hoping someone would tell me if I sat in the wrong spot. And then he came over and grabbed, when you ordered they gave you like 3 tickets, and so he came over and grabbed all 3 tickets, walked away, and then less than 5 minutes later the meal was on the table. And I was really lucky. I ended up having a Japanese man sit across from me, which was perfect because he ordered like a minute after me. So I got my meal, and then I was like, oh, I actually have no idea what I'm doing. In my thought process, his meal hadn't arrived. So then I just sat and watched what he did, and then I just copied it because I was like, yep, that'll do. So yeah, I watched him pour his little packet into his bowl, and then he cracked his egg, and I thought the egg was there ready to go, and I'd just chuck it in. And so lucky I watched him, because otherwise it might have taken me a second to realise that the egg needed to be cracked. So yeah, so simple, but it was so good, so good. So I'm yet to have a bad meal in Japan. So far it's all been really good, if not excellent. Alright, it's a long walk home, so obviously I had to get dessert too. That literally just tastes like pure mango, pureed and then frozen. Alright guys, that's a wrap for a day in Hiroshima. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. This city is incredible, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience it. As always, if you could leave a like, a comment, give me feedback, tell me what you're liking. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much to those who already support me. If you want to be notified every time one of my YouTube videos drops, make sure you hit that bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Can't wait.